The fresh criminal case against key suspects of the Anglo Leasing scandal may have earned the anti-corruption agency some points. But has it renewed public confidence in the war against graft? If the latest corruption surveys are anything to go by, the Kenyan government will have to do a lot more to rid the country of the vice.
In a week that the longest-running corruption scandal in Kenya's history was finally taken to court, the president gave one of his toughest ultimatums yet on the war against graft.
We will hold our anti-corruption bodies accountable now going forward, and that there is no sacred cow in this government, none, including myself.
But if the Global Corruption Perceptions Index is anything to go by, then the president needs more than tough talk to fight corruption. Out of 177 countries ranked in Transparency International's Global Corruption Perceptions Index, Kenya was ranked position 139 in 2013. But in the first year of President Kenyatta's reign, Kenya dropped 6 positions to be ranked 145th in the year 2014. The neighboring Uganda and Tanzania were both performing better.
It's important these issues are coming up now.
Transparency International's Executive Director Samuel Kimeu says the main impediment to the graft war is politics.
The interest the interest to fight corruption of the EACC has to be aligned especially with the interest to fight corruption of the executive for it to make progress. But that's not just all. The other cogs in the justice, in the legal system will, that is the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions and the judiciary, have to play their role for this to happen.
But why did Kenya's fight against corruption stall between 2012 and 2014?
When we were enacting the law, if you would recall, I believe it was in 2011, the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission Act, you would remember that the Parliament abused its powers by legislating against, not against corruption, but against individuals in that commission.
While the fresh Anglo Leasing cases filed at the court could appear like a mere drop in the ocean, Transparency International thinks that the case shows that the prosecution of corruption cases can be achieved.
The EACC and the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions have worked very closely on these files. Previously, you would recall that each one of them, each one would be blaming the other for one thing or the other, and therefore not making any progress. The DPP would say the files have no evidence, enough evidence to mount a prosecution. The Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission or the Kenyan Corruption Commission would say that they have done their part and they are convinced that there is evidence to mount a prosecution.
So while 2015 has begun on a good note for the prosecutors of major past scandals, the pressure is only mounting for President Uhuru to cut down the money lost every financial year due to corruption in the civil service. Asha Mwilu, KTN, Nairobi.